intercultural problematics, he also teach new citizens in Sweden about fire prevention and how to support the fire and rescue service in communication across cultures. Welcome, Imran Khani.
So Imran, now you know that we always have a little question, and we've just seen a lot of smiling faces up on screen. What does it feel for you when you see young people's faces with big smiles on them when you teach them?
It feels like we have achieved our task, and it's very important that we give them a smile.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. I know I'm the last speaker, but I would like to say that stay tuned with me. It's a very important subject. My name is Imran Khani, and I work as a coordinator and instructor at Region South Fire and Rescue Service, Sweden. I'm the project manager of first ever Fire Ambassadors project in our fire brigade. I will share our experience about the refugee crisis and about our ambassadors project. Our vision is nobody should be injured or die as a result of fire. And for that, we have to fulfill this vision, so we have to collaborate with our citizens. The refugee crisis in Syria and Iraq made the number of asylum seekers in Sweden reach historically high level in 2014 and 15. In 2015, about 162,000 asylum seekers applied in Sweden, which was as many as twice as many as in 2014, and many of them were minors, unaccompanied minors. I'm not used to this. By 2015, we met a new target group. As you know, the people in Malmö and Sweden are very generous, as we opened our doors, and all religious sectors worked as security houses for them who came from Syria or Iraq. Mosques as well as churches served as defense houses for them. The Malmö municipality opened about 45 temporary houses for refugees. For us, fire protection was an important issue. We faced a number of challenges in giving fire information to all newly arrived immigrants, and it was not an easy task, not a piece of cake. Our fire instructors and our firefighters informed schools and other transit accommodation for the refugees about fire, but despite our efforts, we could not reach all the refugees and single children. Then we got the idea of educating fire ambassadors. Mosaic School was a perfect place for us, as this school worked as a transit school for unaccompanied minors. Initially, we trained 5 students from the Mosaic School. They were between 15 and 16 years old, from 9th grade. Most of them had only been in Sweden for a few months. The Ambassadors program aimed for minors who want to learn more about fire and rescue. During the program, they also learned more about how the society and Swedish authorities work. The students have themselves applied to participate in the program. And I should say that when we started to recruit them, there were about 25 students from the 9th grade, and all of them applied to participate in our Fire Ambassadors program. And they had a 5-day intensive education in which they learned about exercise of fire extinguisher, fire extinguisher, fire blanket, fire clothes, and first aid education. So every day we fill our schedule with different activities. They used to get homework for the next week. The main focus for the whole project was to teach the kids how to give information, because the main task for them to spread knowledge by informing other kids at their school. After 5 days intensive education, they had an examination day, and their exam was to hold fire information in front of our fire engineers and other instructors. Later on, they kept on holding short fire protection training at their school. Our ambassadors play an important role, both as role models to inspire other young people to increase their knowledge of fire protection. We have done a wide variety of stuff with them, like from talking about fire protection to bowling or something like that. Now I would like to invite a very important person for our project. She was the main person to keep motivation in the kids and other co-workers in Mosaic School. Melinda, please come forward. I'm going to ask a few questions, and Melinda, please can you just...
Yes, my name is Melinda Malmström. I'm a teacher of Swedish as a second language at Mosaic School, who isn't an ordinary school. So you can start asking me questions.
Yes. Please explain about Mosaic School. How does the school system works, and what is the difference between Mosaic School and other schools?
Well, our goal and purpose is to give equal education to all newly arrived children in the city of Malmö. And as you might know, Malmö is a very global city with a lot of immigrants. And we have now a system since 2012 to prepare all the children with introduction courses in all subjects, but with a focus on the Swedish language development, of course. And we do this with all the pupils from grade 1 to grade 9.
Your views about our cooperation with the Mosaic School?
Our cooperation,
yes,
I think it's close and it's well functioned. Don't you think, Imran? We
Yes.
have a lot of fun too when we meet.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you notice any positive effect in your school during and especially after our project?
Yes, we certainly did. During the project, we could see directly that they were all, as you said, interested in becoming fire ambassadors. And it was very touching to see how hard they tried, and they made some very strong efforts to try to pass your audition to become a fire ambassador. And after so short time in Sweden, it was both nervous and very hard, because they couldn't speak so well Swedish in the beginning, but they really tried hard.
How do you see fire ambassadors program in school?
We can see the positive effects already after a while, because we saw how they tried to do better in Swedish, and they felt very much motivated to learn Swedish quicker.
Soon we are going to initiate a new group in your school. Do you have any comments for that?
For the new group?
Yes.
Yes. The new group will be the 9 grades again, but we have some challenges with the new group, because we have a new system now. They pass the Mosaic School quicker and go out to their ordinary school to integrate faster.
How many weeks?
We have all from a couple of weeks up till 1 year. So now we are planning also, I'm a bit ahead, to prepare for the 2019, that we should also reach out with the information for the secondary school students.
Is there anything we can do better to improve? Is there anything we can do better to improve ourselves? Is there anything you would like to amend in the course?
I always think that we can do improvements on both parts. What I think first is the teachers could take more time to help the students to learn Swedish faster and to help them even after school with the information in Swedish. And also together I think we should prepare them more of all the expectations we have, just to make them even more independent. So they will need a leader a bit less.
What was the best part of our project?
The best part, I think it was the whole project really, because it's the first time ever that you do this with so newly arrived students who know so little Swedish, and it came out so well, I think. And I too have had to learn to know you, Imran, and your friends, Shatila and Carlos, and I think we speak the same language now, and we know how to do this year. And I have seen so many positive effects of this, because they are so eager to get out with the information in school with their friends. So they repeat over and over again this fire information. And even if they, some of them try to use their mother tongue or English, just to get to know that did all in the audience, in the classroom, understood what I said. And that's good.
My last question to you is, what do you want to recommend to our audience?
I only recommend you to do the same, because I think it's a very good way in school to reach out with all the young people, and it also attracts to the profession. All of them, 2 girls and 3 boys, they wanted to become firefighters in the future. And they grew in self-confidence, and I could also see in the classroom their friends listening very carefully when they held this information.
Yes. Stay with us, Melinda. Now I would like to share 2 minutes more. I would like to share another picture. What comes in your mind when you look at this picture? I would like to discuss with your neighbor, please. 1 minute.